All right, good evening, everybody. I'm Vice Forecaster, USA Forecaster JD Rep with you. Center, we just have another severe thunderstorm warning to pass along to you. So let's go right to Storm Commander and we'll sort this one out. This is a severe thunderstorm warning that goes in effect until 11:30 this evening down here in South Central Little River and South Central Little Rock, Arkansas. Um, let's see here. This Miller County in Central Little Rock, Arkansas. um, North Central Linkford County in Little Rock, Arkansas, into around Navy County in South Central Arkansas, North Central Columbia County in Central Southwestern Arkansas, North Central Cass County in North Central Texas, Eastern Boulder County in South Central Texas, North Central Texas to 11:30 Eastern Time. At 10:44, severe thunderstorm located along a line extending from 7 miles south of a village moving 65 miles an hour. So what we expect is 60 miles of wind gusts and quarter-size hail. So winds are going to go up to 60 miles per hour. So this storm could produce some gusty winds and some quarter-size hail. So we definitely got to keep that in mind for a second. So hold on a minute. I got to add a couple of people on. And the storms could produce some very some quarter size hail with the storm, and once you get hail the size of quarters, it's these storms could produce get some gusty winds too, up to 60 miles an hour. So we would potentially these storms could get a little more stronger. So if you just join us tonight, let's see who else has made it on. We got, all right, Ian, can you hear me now?
Yep.
All right, we got the storm down here in Arkansas. It's capable of producing up to hail the size of quarters and winds up to 60 miles per hour. So, have you seen anything on your radar scope lately?
I'm looking at the Little Rock radar. I don't know if that's a little bit too far. Hail up to the size of quarters. I'm looking at the radar now. Reflectivity. Let's put it into the inspector here.
Okay.
We're talking about quarter-sized hail, correct?
Yeah, that's what the text showing, and looks like this storm
looking at the inspector, the classification, it doesn't look like there's a high coverage of large hail, but there's some areas in there that do have some larger hail. That's probably why they're concerned. Primarily what I'm thinking with this particular thunderstorm is that it's got so much hail up inside of it that the actual updraft is undergoing some evaporation cooling. So what that does is that when that hail evaporates in the updraft, it actually makes the updraft colder. So sometimes it can offset the stable layer and create damaging winds. And I think that's what's mostly happening here.
Yeah, I think so too.
With the exception that there is some large hail in here, especially with them lavender colors.
Yeah, let me do a little talking just quick here. And like I said, if you're in the path of this thunderstorm, the best place to be is move indoors and stay away from windows. And you've noticed any rotation with any of these storms this evening?
Not at the moment.
Markers here.
Not at the moment.
That's a good thing.
I think the radars is having a bit of hard time understanding what it's doing with itself. So
yeah, just got a report coming over here of 0.75. So that's from a spotter down here from Bolton, Texas area. Reported some hail. 1 inch hail was reported, and that's quarter size hail. And
and that's not surprising.
In Kings Highway, so definitely there's some hail with this.
And that's definitely not surprising.
Yeah, I'm not surprised either. But what's causing these Yeah, what's causing these hails is we got so much cold air aloft, right? And that's what's causing the hail threat.
Well,
I mean, that's what's
the
cutting
thing
down on the rotation.
today we got a thick stable layer at the low levels. A lot of times you don't have the ability to get stronger downdrafts or tornadoes with these storms.
Yep.
But there's so much wind shear and there's a lot of lifting in the atmosphere, and that shear contributes to vertical updraft strength. So it allows these storms to mature. Even if you got lower Kate values, and you can get these little prolonged areas of thunderstorms that get hail in them.
Yeah, so definitely make sure you're indoors and let the storm pass you. Some gusty winds is possible. I mean, I'm not going to be worried more. Same thing tomorrow. The Storm Prediction Center has outlook tomorrow too.
And again,
in some places
I want to point out
threat. So
again, I want to point out it's not a huge severe threat. So don't think that just because we've had all these warnings that this is a big threat, because it's not. It's a really localized area. It's riding across the boundary. So eventually it's going to go away for the night, especially when we start to lose that instability up aloft.
Daylight. Yeah, so we only got 2 warnings in place. If we do see a another severe thunderstorm warning, we will be back with you to let you know. For right now, I'm going to sign off here.